In case we haven't met before, my name's Llewellyn and I've got a bit of an illness. I just love V8 engines, particularly V8 engines that are in 80s and 90s Corvettes. So I've ended up with another one. Facebook Marketplace, £4 grand. I just had to buy it. Usually our cars are pretty stock. If you've seen the channel before, you know how we do things. We basically buy abandoned old sheds and give them a bit of a glow up. We're not really into modding. But this one, however, this is entirely different because under the bonnet it's packing some serious old school heat. And you lot went mad in the comments about this in the last video. We don't know what's been done to it. All we know is that it's not normal. Not only that, it was imported from Florida in 2005 and it's been off the road for 20 years. It was never registered in the UK. So we've got a major challenge. We've got to get it registered, road legal and running properly. And then we've got to make it shine again like the 80s icon that it deserves to be. Including this electrifying blue interior. And in this video, we're going to try and see if we can get it running properly. So if you want to see two regular guys from the UK do our very best to restore and resurrect this 1980s icon, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Right, let's get into it. Where shall we start?
Fuel.
Fuel.
Unless it's not raining.
Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is change the fuel pump. We've been to Rock Auto. We've got a few bits to get us going. We've got fuel filter, new belt, new valve cover gaskets, oil filter. And the first thing we're going to do is take all the old fuel out. Don't know how much fuel's in it, but we think there's not a lot. So we're going to suck all the old fuel out, change the fuel pump, change the fuel filter, and then we're going to put 20 litres of fresh E5 98 RON super unleaded petrol into the tank, and then we'll see how it runs, if it runs any better than it did in the last video. And if you've not seen the last video, check it out. It's quite an interesting one. We go and pick this up and give you a brief look around it, but now it's time to really get stuck in.
Oh God.
And changing the fuel pump on this is really easy. It sits underneath the filler neck, so you just take 4 bolts off here, this comes off, a few bolts on a little plate there, the whole thing comes out. And I'm thinking that in 10 minutes we can have a new fuel pump fitted. So let's do that now. And 4 screws, this comes off. Try not to scratch it. My little Corvette. That's quite cool, I like that. There's Corvette on it. I don't know if that's aftermarket or if that's standard, but I've never seen that on any of the other cars that we own. That's not too rusty, which is a good sign. How does that come off? God, you can see the colour of the old paint's really creamy compared to this, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Don't know if they resprayed it with the wrong paint code.
I'm interested to know from the USA people.
Yeah.
It was Marco, which has got a mixed reputation.
Has it?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it was a $500 spray job, wasn't it? But so I guess it's the look of the drawer, which branch, whether they've got good painters.
Yeah.
Okay, that just comes off. What's that?
Why? Well, it's intact, that's good.
Yeah.
It looks all right underneath.
That all looks all right. I don't know how that goes.
I like that little thing.
I like that little thing. I think that's quite cool, isn't it? So put that down there. That's the fuel pump
Doesn't look hacked
connector.
up.
Fuel lines don't look too bad in there. They also, on the back of the fuel tank, they have the build sheet.
Oh yeah.
If the fuel tank's never been out, the build sheet will be stuck to the back of the fuel tank. So we could have a look at that with the endoscope camera. But most of the time it's not in good enough condition to be legible, sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, we've almost extracted the fuel pump, so we want to see, is it running a standard pump or has somebody put an uprated fuel pump in it? That's the first thing. With the other thing is we want to see the condition of the sender, because I want to try and avoid having to buy a new sender if we can.
Turn to sender.
So
That all looks quite stock, doesn't it?
I'd say that all looks fairly stock.
Which is good. It's grotty in the sock, isn't it?
But it's not rotten. Some of these are, I've seen some of these before, and they're really, really rotten.
Clean, isn't it?
So we'll get the fuel pump changed. Just have a look at that, but that looks like a standard pump to me, doesn't it, you?
It's not like one of those Dietz works. or
No, I
something
don't think
ones, is it?
there's nothing weird about it.
Doesn't look too scroty, that sock, does
That's definitely seen a bit of action.
it? Yeah.
Let's see if we can see anything inside the fuel tank. Oh yeah, the fuel tank's dry.
Is it?
Yeah, it's basically dry in there, and it looks quite clean. So I'll probably I'll wipe it out with a little rag. But if I put my hand in there,
Have you got some blue roll?
I'm expecting to not see any sludge on my hand, and look, it's cleaned the glove for me.
That's an amazing result if it's not full of... I've seen some videos where it's been absolutely full of chunks of old fuel.
Yeah, that's very clean. That's surprisingly clean in there. If I just do a cursory swipe into the swirl pot,
Ooh!
that is about the extent of the sediment. So there's not much in there.
That hopefully means it's not been all dragged through into everything else.
Yeah. So stage one complete. We've just got to get the new fuel pump in, and that's just a case of just removing this out of that little holder.
Does it have the pulsar on it, on the back? Yeah, it does. That's the pulsar, isn't it?
Yeah, the pulsar.
Some people don't have them on, but
Do they remove those?
Yeah, I don't think there's any point.
No, I think just leave it as it is. What do you reckon? Shall we swap the pump over then?
Yeah, why?
All right, we'll do it now.
Clean and tidy, isn't it?
You can stop the video then. I'll do this off camera.
We are live.
There we go. So new pump, new sock is fitted. I've left the pulsator on there. I think we're all good to go there. That looks nice and clean. So I'm going to call that a win. I think that's a result because I've seen these really rotten. So before we put the pump on, just so it's easier, we'll bang the fuel in, shall we?
Yeah.
I'll put that on there. I'll go and grab it. So if you leave that recording,
Yeah.
I'll 22 litres of 98 RON E5. Bang that in there because it's easier to just fill it before we put the fuel pump on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's chuck some fuel in here. Do you want to put it in?
No.
One.
Quite an investment, that.
What, the funnel?
No, with
the fuel?
Yeah, at the front.
40 quid?
Yeah.
That's £10 per jerry can. Normally it's about 7 quid, isn't it? One. It's lovely and clear, that fuel. The fuel that I took out of the ZR1 was literally like black.
Ugh.
It was absolutely
Did that have chunks in it, and was that like...
chunks in it. It had water. It was like 6 inches of water sitting on the top of the fuel.
Must have been well stored then, wasn't it? There was a invoice in the paperwork for 80 quid a month, you know,
Storage.
proper storage. Yeah.
That's that one. Sake, it's splashing everywhere.
And it's not all coming out the bottom.
No.
I can't see any fuel on the floor.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Like when I filled up the Lotus Esprit on its fuel tank that wasn't connected to anything, and it was just pouring straight out onto the forecourt. And they came out and shut the bloody petrol station. It was like a scene off Top Gear, honestly. It was so f***ing embarrassing. That's how I like it to pour. So there we go, it's about 22 litres in there now.
Raging juice.
Do you want to drink the dregs?
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that.
So we'll drop this back in. I think that goes something like that.
It took Sammy sock in.
Like that.
It is just like a big coat hanger, isn't it?
Yes. It's not the best. You have to twizzle it. I think you have to get it in like that. So we know the feed to the fuel pump works because we've had the car running already. That's it, that's in nicely. Fuel pump's all fitted, back in there. I've done that correctly. I don't know if that, let me know if that's standard or not, because I've never seen those, but I quite like it. Neat idea that is, isn't it? So the next little job, fuel filter. You know what, the sills, they've got overspray on them, but the sills are clean, which is good. Before I change the fuel filter, we've just had a feel of the wheels and there's definitely play in that. So we need to change.
Quacks as well.
Need to do something about that, I think. But we'll come back to that at a later date, that's not important at the minute. And the other thing that we want to check is, has it got cats?
Oh yeah?
What do you reckon?
I'm going to guess no, from the noise.
No. It's got long tube headers, no cats, and a bit of a bodged exhaust. Let me get the camera.
That's what you want. Long tube header and no cats. That means you can shoot flames. Well, you could, couldn't it?
You could, yeah.
It felt like it wasn't far off doing that.
I watched it on the video and I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, is that going bang, bang, bang?
Yeah, exactly.
Right then, quick look under the car while it's jacked up. You can see long tube headers there. No major signs of oil, which is quite good. And the exhaust looks, let me know in the comments, but to me the exhaust looks pretty homemade. But there's no cats, no silencing at all, apart from the silencers at the back, which don't appear to be doing a lot. I think we're going to wrap those headers, probably give them a wire brush down and stuff. But now I've got to change the fuel filter, which is just there. So I've got to get two 10mm bolts off, and then just two fittings for the fuel filter. So it should be quite a straightforward thing to change. So I'll do that now. Okay, so
Get some fuel in your face.
here's the old. Oh, I thought I wasn't going to spill any, and I've just spilt some on me. That's the old fuel filter.
That's been on a while, hasn't it?
Well, let's just have a look at the.
Looks similar.
Let's have a look at the condition of the fuel that's in it. Have we got anything that we can deposit that into? I'll put it in here, look. This tray that you bought me. You ready? Oh, that needs changing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you bastard. Yeah, I think that probably needs changing.
It does look old as well, that, doesn't
And
it?
that's an AC...
Is it AC?
AC Delco, maybe.
That's
But
been
yeah,
a
is
while.
that past its best?
Yeah.
So let's get the new one in.
I don't want to drink that.
I must say though, the quality of the older ones, you know, that feels significantly better than this.
Yeah.
This one's made in Bulgaria. Low torque design. Right, I won't torque it up then. We'll go nice and gentle. Ugh.
You did well if you didn't. That's all the fuel you've drunk today after doing the fuel pump and the filter.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Let's get that in there.
Can you get to everything?
Yeah.
Just stop it.
You can stop recording now. Fuel pump's in, so we've done the fuel pump, fuel filter. What we're going to do now is run it and see how it runs. Let it come up to temperature a little bit, so if the fans kick in, and if we're happy at that point, well, what should we do?
Clap our hands.
Clapper hands, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. See the thing hoses there? Look.
Whereabouts?
Under your left hand, right under. Immediately, left hand down, left hand, left hand.
Oh,
Right
those two, yeah.
Yeah.
Heater hoses capped off, maybe. I think you're right. That needs further investigation, doesn't it? Anyway, let's start it and see how it runs, shall we? You got the keys?
there. They're in it.
There's probably not enough juice in it, is there?
Oh yeah, shall I do the battery pack?
Well, let's just try it first.
Oh yeah.
No.
It's not happy with that. Not
Nope.
happy one bit.
Booster pack.
Right, do you want to grab that? I'll grab the booster pack.
Go on then.
Oh, hang on, it's on red flashing. Should it be on blue, did you say?
It needs to be on green.
Green. Do you press power to get that?
You have to take the red terminal off and then put it back on.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
we've got to prime it. Might have to
I think
reboost
the
it each
clutch,
time.
yeah, that's come off. Load up.
Ready?
You try that?
Well, let that tick over for a minute then. I think that already seems better, don't you?
Yeah.
Does it sound like it's got a cam in it? I don't know, it's hard to say, isn't it?
It's when it goes down to the low tick over, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll leave that idling for a bit, let it get up to temperature, and then see what we've got. So far, so good. It's very, very noisy.
The wipers work. I'm not sure about
Temp's
the
going
wipers.
up. It's all looking extremely 80s, isn't it?
Oh no, the washers are in the arms, aren't they?
Yeah, the washers are in the arms, yeah.
The wipers on the washers work.
So the wipers are working.
Yeah, on the washers.
Cool.
Hubnut would like the hashtag Hubnut.
Yeah, the Triangle of Doom.
And he'd like the wiping outwards,
Yeah.
not inwards, wouldn't he?
The fan hasn't come on yet.
Okay.
I'd like to hear the fan come on, wouldn't you?
I wonder what time. Well, yeah, because they said you get 180, 160, 180, and 200 thermostats.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it must be approaching that.
So the fan's working. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little bit noisy, but the fan is working. So that's good. The fan's kicked in, James.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because
So-
we're on 183. Yeah, the blower motor works.
So that's the result. I'm happy that it seems to be ticking over nicely now there's fresh fuel and everything in it. It must have just been a fueling issue, but we are running out of daylight. Plans for today were to get it running right, which I think we've achieved, to be fair. Do some pre-MOT checks, so checking like horn lights, things like the suspension bushes, and most importantly, look at the engine mods. But unfortunately, we're out of light, so we're going to struggle to film any more. But stick around, and in the next episode, I promise you, we're going to have the ECM out of the dash. We'll check the diff. We'll have a good look at the injectors and things like that, and try and work out exactly what's going on with it. And if we can, we'll measure the stroke just to see if it's the standard stroke in the engine. So yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry that we're cutting this one a bit short, and we'll see you again in a future video very soon. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see us rebuild this car. That'll do, won't it?